A memorial bike ride honoring a Warren County Sheriff's deputy killed in the line of duty is gearing up for its second year. The annual Ride for the Dooleys honors Sergeant Brian Dooley, of course, who was killed in May of 2011. Here to talk about the event this year is Richard Diefendorfer. Am I saying that right?
Yes, ma'am.
I got it. All right. And Frank Fuller. Thank you, gentlemen, for coming in today. We appreciate you doing so.
Thank you for having us.
Last year, I understand that the ride exceeded all expectations. Who wants to tell me what happened?
Go ahead, Frank.
Okay. Last year was our first year doing the ride, and we weren't sure what to anticipate, but we had over almost 230 riders show up, and we raised over $8,000 for the Dooley family.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it was fantastic.
Okay, and this year, what do you expect? What do you hope for? What do you want?
We're hoping for 500.
Okay.
That would be fantastic. So anybody out there that rides, even if you don't ride, cars are welcome to this event. We have car parking.
Really?
Yes, ma'am. So you can bring your car. We have plenty of parking, vendors.
And do you have to, I mean, I imagine a lot of you are Harley riders, but do you have to be a Harley rider?
No.
You can ride whatever you want. Got a Honda, get it out there. Doesn't matter.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so where does the ride start? Where does it finish? What happens?
Well, we started Powder Keg Harley Davidson right near Kings Island, and we take as many back roads as we can out to Cowan Lake. And then that's where we have a break. We take about a 45-minute break, and then we leave Cowan Lake, go up through Wilmington, and then go by where Brian lost his life, and then we bring it back to Powder Keg. The all-round trip takes about 2 hours.
So that's it. It takes about 2 hours. And what does it cost to get involved?
It's $20 a bike, $5 for a rider.
Okay, so if you have two people on your bike, it's 25 bucks. Not bad at all. That's actually really very, very good. And the Dooley family, if we're taking a look at their photo here, you know, they're an amazing family, and they could use the help, couldn't they?
Yes.
Yes, they could. The death benefits, unfortunately, because Brian hadn't reached tenure, aren't what you would expect. So we're trying to help him out with as much as possible, both for Maddie's Hope, which is a charity that Brian and his family started for their daughter who had cancer, and then for the family, we split the proceeds 50-50.
Okay, and that's fantastic. And by the way, for last that we checked, Maddie was doing just fine. And she had cancer and was doing just fine, right?
That's correct. Yes, you
okay.
did.
And you know, is there stuff going on for folks who don't maybe ride or just kind of along for the ride?
Yes, we got cornhole tournaments set up. We have different vendors set up to accommodate just about anybody there.
And we also have two bands this year?
Two bands.
Two bands this year that'll be playing.
Michelle Robinson is singing, and American Rebels will be playing.
It's going to be fantastic, and I think that we should mention you helped out the day of Sergeant Dooley's funeral. You
Yes.
got this idea because you were standing there helping, volunteering your time.
Yes.
Tell us about that.
I belong to the Mason CERT team, and we handled all the parking detail for his funeral. And I talked to the first responder that was on the accident scene, and he was saying, I wish there was something else we could do for the family. And being an avid bike rider and been in rides before, I said, well, I'll try to put a ride together. And I went to Powder Keg with the idea, and they hopped on board, and we put together a really nice ride in 2 months.
Well, I'll tell you what, you put together a really nice ride. You put together a really nice thing for this family as well. Okay, so there's the deal. How can people get involved very quickly? If they want to do this, do they just call it the Powder Keg?
Just show up.
Just show up.
Just show up.
We do also have a pancake breakfast before the ride, so if a free pancake breakfast they want to eat before they go.
7:30 to 9.
7:30 to 9. Gentlemen, thanks so much for coming in.
Thank
we
you
hope
for
you
having
get
us.
lots and lots and lots of riders.